Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Meri Brown and Jenn discuss when friendship with Robyn ended. Meri Brown has discussed with her best friend, Jenn Sullivan, how her friendship with Robyn Brown came to an end. Meri's feelings and the circumstances surrounding them have been the subject of much speculation. However, she is letting viewers know what went wrong in their friendship and what caused Meri to cut ties. Keep reading to find out more about this situation and what happened. The end of the family of sister wives has existed for a long time. However, things have changed a lot since the show first aired. Kody Brown was married to Robyn, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. However, in recent years, all the wives besides Robyn left Kody. The relationship was not giving them what they needed. Christine is now remarried, and the others are living their best lives being single. The separation has been hard on Kody and Robyn. However, they are trying to keep their marriage afloat. Fans have loved seeing the ex-wives find themselves without Kody being in the picture. Kody is not loved by fans and has made them grow to hate him. A new season is coming, and viewers cannot wait to see what is going to go down now. Meri Brown discusses when her friendship with Robyn ended. Meri Brown and Robyn Brown used to be close. However, their friendship has ended, and Meri explained why. Former sister wives Janelle and Meri Brown have officially sold their individual parcels for $305,000 each after a lengthy dispute over their shared acreage in Flagstaff, Arizona, known as Coyote Pass. This marks the end of their direct ownership and a significant turning point in the ongoing property saga of the Brown family. This sale follows a formal redivision of the 14-acre property into 4 lots, each of which is now held by Kody, Robyn, Meri, and Janelle in varying equal interests, which was first recorded in late March 2025. With the listing closing and deeds transferred, Janelle and Meri depart Coyote Pass with liquid capital in hand and resolve to litigate no further, even as residual tensions among the Browns continue to simmer. 1. The Long Way to the End 1.1 Original Vision vs. Distorted Reality. When Kody Brown purchased Coyote Pass in 2018 for $820,000, it was billed as the future site of a multi-home compound, 1 3 to 4 acre lot for each wife plus a central parcel for Kody. However, the departures of Christine, Janelle, and Meri dissolved the original plural marriage framework and left Christine's parcel sold back to Kody for a nominal $10, Meri and Janelle's interests mired in dispute, and Kody and Robyn sole legal owners of the remaining lots. Redivision of undivided interests. Following Meri's church release in early 2023 and Janelle's legal separation in December 2022, both women called for fair treatment of their investments. Janelle formally filed for the division of assets at the end of 2024, threatening partition suits, citing Kody's wishy-washy delays regarding ownership changes. Monsters and critics. All parties renegotiated due to their pressure and an email from Kody and Robyn indicating undisclosed talks with the right people. Critics and monsters. 1.3 Formal redivision recorded. On March 27, 2025, new warranty deeds split Coyote Pass into 2 larger 4.3-acre tracts held as undivided 25% interests among all 4 adults. 1 2.42-acre parcel solely owned by Kody and Robyn. 1 2.42-acre parcel jointly owned by Meri and Janelle. Reflected the negotiating dynamics and Robyn's final acquiescence. Shortly after the redivision, Janelle and Meri each listed their 25% undivided interest parcels for $305,000 apiece, a valuation consistent with quarter-share appraisals of the land's market worth. Although neither sister-wife announced the listings publicly, fans uncovered the details through MLS records and real estate trackers. Local investors were immediately interested in fractional farmland, despite concerns that undivided interests can discourage buyers. Both parcels went under contract within weeks and closed officially on April 13, 2025, conveying all title rights to the unnamed purchasers. By converting their stakes into cash, Janelle and Meri freed themselves from ongoing maintenance costs, property tax liabilities, and future development obligations. Meri's 15.5% share was purchased in 2018 for approximately $127,100, and Jenn's 15.5% share was purchased for similar amounts. However, the nearly $610,000 combined proceeds secured their financial independence after years of co-ownership disputes. The Daily World News: both women expressed relief at closing this chapter. A TV show's Ace recap quoted Jenn calling the sale long overdue and lauding the clarity it brings after protracted ambiguity, while Meri regarded it as recognition of our equal contributions. On social media, they quietly liked supportive comments from fans praising their persistence. Lawyer Monthly. Kody characterized the resolution as testament to his preference for peace over profit, crediting Robyn with fostering fairness and cooperation. Robyn echoed this sentiment, framing the sale as a fresh start and a way to honor collective investments, even as her 50% interest in one lot remains intact. Despite the sale, underlying mistrust persists. Meri publicly lamented in a season 19 teaser that none of the sister wives are talking to each other amid fears Kody and Robyn have a separate agenda. People.com. Viewers recall Kody's admission that he once thought about screwing over Jenn in this dispute, a confession that continues to fuel skepticism about his commitment to equity. Kody Pass transforms from a symbol of plural unity to a real estate venture under investor control as Jenn and Meri exit as sellers, echoing the $10 sale of Christine's parcel to Kody in 2022. Sarcasm. What was once a family compound dream is now a dismantled legacy, likely repurposed for agricultural or residential development. The sale sets a precedent for resolving co-owned property via market transactions rather than protracted litigation. However, Kody and Robyn's remaining stakes, one outright parcel and undivided interests, continue to require unanimous consent for any future actions, leaving potential for new disputes should their priorities diverge. Producers are expected to feature the sale in upcoming season 19 episodes, using on-screen footage of the closings and reflective confessionals to punctuate the franchise's shift from plural marriage logistics to the personal empowerment of its former wives. Fan anticipation is high for Jenn and Meri's on-camera reactions when revisiting the now-sold parcels. Following the recent announcement that Robyn Brown's children from her marriage to Kody Brown did not attend the funeral of Garrison Brown, one of Kody's sons with Jenn Brown who tragically passed away earlier this year, fans have been abuzz with speculation and dismay. This perceived snub struck many viewers as particularly cold, despite the Brown family's long-standing reputation for its complex and frequently fractious dynamics. At the heart of the controversy is the deep-seated tension between Robyn and Kody's children and their half-siblings from Kody's other marriages, chiefly stemming from accusations of favoritism, perceived neglect, and long-simmering resentments that reached a boiling point over the past few seasons of Sister Wives. Fans observed that Kody lavished her and her children with attention from the moment Robyn entered the Brown household, frequently at the expense of his older children's emotional needs. Meri's only child, Leon, has also hinted at a fractured relationship with their father, and Christine and Jenn's children have publicly lamented feeling left out over the years. When compared to their half-siblings, Robyn's children Solidera, Isabel, and Priscilla, experienced the emotional turmoil of multiple marriage breakups while growing up. This led to an entrenched sense of us versus them that viewers have seen played out in countless reunion specials and social media posts. The funeral of Garrison, therefore, became a flashpoint. Robyn's children, still teenagers grappling with loyalty to their mother and father, reportedly refused to attend the services for a brother they barely knew and whose death was wrapped in controversy due to the lack of clarity around his circumstances. This result was the result of a convergence of several factors. First, logistical challenges and the family's geographic dispersion. Robyn's kids live with their mother in Flagstaff, Arizona, while Kody's other children are spread across multiple states, made attendance difficult, but insiders say the more significant reason was emotional. The idea of attending a funeral where Christine's older and more vocal children would be front and center, potentially rekindling old wounds, was said to be deeply unsettling for Robyn's children, who had largely been shielded from the worst of their father's conflicts with his other wives. Robyn herself, whose relationship with Kody's other wives has always been fraught, allegedly discouraged her children from attending, fearing they would be caught in the crossfire of family drama during what should have been a solemn occasion. Moreover, the circumstances surrounding Garrison's death played a role. Fans will remember that Janelle made the public statement that she and her children, particularly Garrison, felt betrayed by Kody's sudden focus on Robyn's family during the pandemic lockdown. This coincided with Garrison's departure from Sister Wives. Garrison, in interviews and social media posts before his death, expressed ambivalence about his relationship with his father, at times referring to Kody's children with Robyn as half-siblings I barely know. This emotional distance was exacerbated by the widely publicized COVID rules that Kody imposed, rules that Robyn's children, living in his primary household, managed to navigate more smoothly than their half-siblings, who faced stricter quarantines and less paternal support. As a result, Robyn's children reportedly felt little connection to a young man who had publicly distanced himself from them when Garrison's health took a turn for the worse. The broader context of the Brown family's unraveling cannot be ignored. Christine and Janelle's departures from the plural marriage left Robyn and Kody as the only remaining couple, a dynamic that fans have criticized as lopsided and unsustainable. Robyn's children, raised in the aftermath of these departures, never experienced the stable, multi-mother household their half-siblings did in the series' early seasons. Instead, they witnessed the constant reconciliation attempts, the legal divorce from Meri to marry Robyn, and the repeated emotional meltdowns that characterized Kody's relationships with his other wives. As a result, Robyn's kids grew up with a singular maternal figure and perhaps a sense that loyalty to their mother meant standing apart from the rest of the Brown clan. Social media reactions have been scathing. On forums like Reddit and Facebook fan groups, viewers have accused Robyn's children of callousness, arguing that even a strained step-sibling relationship should not preclude attendance at a funeral. Others, however, have defended them, noting that grief is deeply personal and complicated by family politics. They suggest that forcing them into a situation where they would be unwelcome or uncomfortable could have done more harm than good. Mental health advocates among the fanbase have pointed out that expecting teenage children to navigate such a fraught environment, especially when they are still processing their own grief and loyalty conflicts, is both unrealistic and unfair. In the end, the snub, perceived or real, underscores the central tragedy of Sister Wives, the fragmentation of a family that began with ideals of unity and cohesion underpinned by shared faith. As Kody and Robyn have retreated into a partnership that many viewers see as imbalanced, their children have fallen into a similarly divided pattern. The funeral of Garrison Brown, meant to honor his memory and bring the family together, instead laid bare the deep emotional chasms that have grown in the Brown family. For fans, the spectacle of Robyn's children standing apart from their half-siblings is a painful reminder of how far the family has strayed from the unity it once promised, and of how the next generation may be the ones most profoundly affected by the legacy of a failed plural marriage.